Good evening, members of the community, educators, parents, and students. As your elected trustee for HISD District 2, representing most of Northeast Houston, I stand before you today representing the heart of Northeast Houston, a community rich in history, resilience, and promise. It is an honor and responsibility I carry deeply as we navigate one of the most challenging periods in the history of Houston Independent School District. HISD is at a crossroads, a pivotal moment that demands bold action, unwavering transparency, and most importantly, the active partnership of every parent, teacher, and community member. The current state of HISD, let's be honest, HISD is in crisis. Our district feels like a patient in a hospital bed, weak and in need of urgent care. We face persistent challenges, low enrollment, leadership instability, and a disconnect between decision makers and the communities they serve. For some, trust in the district's direction has eroded. For others, only time and evidence of genuine change will restore faith in our ability to serve all children equitably. But let me be clear, HISD is not beyond saving. The resilience of our community, the dedication of our teachers, and the hopes of our students remind us daily that we can turn this around together. A vision for HISD. To revive HISD, we must commit to bold, community driven action. Parent power. We must revive HISD through collaboration and accountability. Houston Independent School District is on life support, caught in the storm of low enrollment, leadership instability, and community discontent. As parents and stakeholders, we are at a crossroads. It's time to move past quick fixes and surface level solutions. To heal this district, we must address root causes, engage our community, and prioritize our children's future. The business community needs future leaders, and Houston needs thriving neighborhoods. Parent power is the key to making HISD a success story once again. Now, there is a case for a much smaller bond, $2.5 billion bond. HISD cannot function without adequate resources. A $2.5 billion bond could provide the necessary funding to modernize facilities, expand pre K programs, and establish partnerships with local community colleges for career and technical education programs. However, the reality is that for some, a bond will not pass until HISD has a new leader who can inspire trust and accountability. For others, the success of a bond hinges on genuine community input from the real leaders, the parents, teachers, and grassroots advocates on the ground. Only time will tell if the current leadership is willing to truly listen and act on community priorities. As we all know, I was against school closures and co-locations. I think that the co-locations were not thoughtfully planned out. Isaac and Cashmere Gardens Elementary are both on the same street. Why weren't they co-located together, but not having elementary school children mixed in with middle school children? We must community and see where we can properly co-locate and not close schools when we think about presenting another bond. Fiscal responsibility while we wait for another bond. While discussions around the bond continue, HISD cannot afford to deepen its financial deficit. Fiscal responsibility must be the guiding principle during this period. Every dollar spent should be scrutinized to ensure it directly benefits students and improves educational outcomes. Wasteful spending, mismanagement, and short sighted decisions will only push the district further into crisis. HISD must operate as though every dollar is borrowed because it essentially is from the future of our children. Addressing low enrollment. Low enrollment has crippled many HISD schools, leaving campuses underutilized and financially strained. To address this, HISD should welcome children who live outside its district boundaries. By inviting students who reside in neighboring school zones or areas without quality educational options to enroll in HISD, we can fill classrooms, increase revenue, and create more diverse learning environments. Expanding access to families who want to join our district could be a win-win for both the district and the broader community. HISD should be a beacon of opportunity for all, regardless of zip code. Early education and CTE as priorities. Introducing more pre-K programs is an investment in HISD's future. Early childhood education is essential for closing achievement gaps, improving long-term academic outcomes, and equipping our youngest learners with the foundational skills they need to succeed. Simultaneously, expanding CTE programs through partnerships with local community colleges can create pipelines to well-paying careers. Students should graduate HISD prepared for both higher education and the workforce. Collaborating with colleges to offer dual credit courses, technical certifications, and internships is an opportunity we cannot afford to miss. Focus on elementary and middle schools. By focusing on elementary and middle schools, we can improve reading and math literacy in our community. Literacy is the foundation of all learning, and early intervention is key to closing educational gaps. Harnessing the power of parents as partners in this effort can yield transformative results when parents are involved. Reading with their children, reinforcing math skills, and working alongside educators, schools become stronger and students thrive. Keep land, build revenue. HISD owns valuable real estate across Houston. Selling it off for short term gains is a mistake. Instead, the district should lease its land to generate consistent revenue streams. Imagine HISD properties leased to essential businesses like grocery stores, hospitals, or banks, providing services directly to the community while generating revenue. HISD could also lease land for innovative programs such as 24-hour daycare centers to support working parents, financial literacy centers to empower families, and other community-focused services. These partnerships will not only create financial stability for HISD, but also contribute to healthier and more vibrant neighborhoods. Stability and leadership. The constant shuffle of principals has created instability in schools, leaving teachers, students, and parents frustrated. Leadership changes must be minimized to allow campuses the time they need to establish a strong culture and effective teaching strategies. Treating teachers well, regardless of whether they're in NES or non NES schools, is equally vital. Educators are the backbone of our schools, and their well being directly impacts student outcomes. Parents are partners, not adversaries. No one cares more about a child's success than their parents. HISD's current barriers to parental involvement are counterproductive. Schools that actively partner with parents see immediate improvements. Parents' insights, advocacy, and support are critical to creating a nurturing and effective learning environment. Together, we can ensure parents have a seat at the table and a voice in their children's education. And before I end, I must speak on the HVAC systems, the issues within our school. The community is asking that the current leadership allocate funds in the budget to address these issues. Work with our private sector to create solutions to fix the issue while we wait for another bond proposal. Moving forward together. This district didn't end up in crisis overnight. The state takeover and current leadership have played their part, but it's time to stop pointing fingers. Instead, we must come together. Parents, teachers, administrators, and the business community to find solutions that ensure long-term success. HISD is the foundation for Houston's future. If our schools fail, our neighborhoods crumble, and our economy stagnates. HISD is not beyond saving, but it's on the hospital bed. It's time for prayer, reflection, and bold action to diagnose the root causes of our challenges and implement sustainable solutions. When we work together with transparency, fiscal responsibility, and a commitment to partnership, HISD can emerge stronger, more inclusive, and ready to prepare the leaders Houston needs for the future. Let's move forward together. It is my pleasure to be an elected trustee in HISD. I hope that you have an amazing Thanksgiving. I am for all of you that have partnered with me to provide a quality education for all children, regardless of zip code. There's plenty of work to be done, but I know that we can do it together. This is my State of HISD 2024. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to seeing you at the school board meetings. I look forward to you volunteering, not only in your school, but in our neighborhoods. I look forward to you being the change that you want to see, not only in your neighborhood, not only in the city, not only in the nation, but in the world. God bless you. God bless HISD.